guys? It's your guy Dawson.
And I'm always ready, Denise.
Welcome to Dawson and Denise TV. We want to thank everybody who's rated, who's commented and subscribed, and who's just enjoying life like we are, man. Life is good.
Life is great. Life is great.
Weather is perfect down here in the MIA.
I know we didn't really get much of a winter. I'm not complaining. I can do without it.
Since that I've been able to run and hit the gym and trying to bulk up some, so yeah. And Denise is just everywhere.
Weight. They said public scale said I gained weight. And I just don't believe that.
I don't know about gaining weight,
so I'm running with you.
But Denise is always on the go traveling. She's getting ready to go somewhere else. She's going somewhere else. She's going somewhere else. She's going somewhere else. And I'm the single one here. And I'm not
life is great, and life is what you make it.
Life is
so
what
don't
you
take
make
it for granted, people.
Never take it for granted. But we're going to get right into our topic. The season premiere of season 2 of The Preacher's Daughter aired, and very interesting episode. We're dealing with 4 preachers' daughters this season. Kobe, Taylor, Tori, and Megan. Megan is the Southern Belle ready to raise hell.
That's what she said.
Megan, she came out, you know, Dad was looking at her dresses, telling her, no, you got to do the fingertip thing, you know. You can't go out dressed like that, which I understand. He's looking out for his daughter and everything,
right.
And he wants him to have the look.
One thing that caught my eye, who's the one that is 18? What's her name?
The black girl, Tori?
Yeah. Tori. Okay, so one thing, well, not even caught my eye, caught my attention is when she said, you know, this is the life that you chose and not me. So we have to step back and look at that. They didn't want to be preachers' kids, and should they have to follow that look or rule or whatever that the pastor or preacher or whatever set forth for them? Well, they didn't choose that.
Well, Tori, I mean, she's a wild child from the beginning, man. I mean, but you have to look at it. Even preachers' kids, deacons' kids, because I was a deacon kid, and some of the stuff I can kind of relate to.
Break every chain, but every fence, every gate, every
barbed wire. Hey, I turned out pretty good.
You did, but that's what I'm saying. No, on a real, you did. I did. What I'm saying is, you didn't like being suppressed like that.
No, I didn't.
It took you a while to even watch this show.
No, it didn't. Shut up. We can put everything under. No, it did take me a while because I was looking at like, come on. I remember my parents not letting me go places. We were told we couldn't go to with the high school prom, different things like that. Couldn't go to dance. Couldn't listen to secular music. I remember one time my parents telling me I couldn't I had to throw some like secular CDs away and different. I mean, it was real strict. I grew up Pentecostal, so it was very, very strict. But so when I watched this show, I was like, oh man, here goes this crap they fed me. And you know, after you leave that, or when you get a dose of the world, I could just imagine being their age now, growing up in this society and dealing with what kids are dealing with now.
And now that's what I would piggyback on, and I would say that. Now, when it comes to being anyone's daughter, whether it's a preacher's daughter, my daughter,
or your son too,
right? When it comes to being anybody's daughter in this day and age, I believe that there should be rules you follow.
Of course, of course.
And raising young girls is not easy because they're so easily influenced. I have people saying they want to be a part of the Kardashian family, and I'm in the kitchen slaving and working hard. But it's just the way of the world. It's just social media. It's just the way that they see these other women glamorized and portrayed. So it is easy to get caught up in the fakeness of reality. Yeah,
and I'll put a little bar. The girl who was doing that was Taylor, not Tori. We're going to get on Tori in a minute. Taylor is the one who wanted to be, she wants to be an actress. She told her dad she wants to break through and do acting and music. And I think she also wanted to do some other wild stuff too, which I won't get in. She wants to live her own life, but at the same time, like her dad said, you as a pastor's child or as a preacher or a first lady, you have the look. And when we talked a little bit about the preachers of LA, remember I told you too, some people are looking for the look. It doesn't matter that you have needs and desires or that you may mess up. When you talk about the church wants you, your family, you're the first family, they want you to have the look. Your family cannot have any flaws. And we know that's unrealistic, but church people, I mean, come on. Church people are
when you're a certain age, when you're 21, when you're even 18, because technically
they're still looking at you when you're grown.
I know they're still looking at you, but if you want to choose another life, I believe you have the right to do so.
Yeah, I agree too. But that was Taylor. Now with Kobe, Kobe is 16. She thinks her mom's rules are just crazy.
And mind you, her mom and dad, they're divorced. So there's times when we do break some of the rules that are set forth. So why don't we forgive others? Why don't we allow others to do the same?
Wow. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Kobe's parents are divorced?
Yeah, they're divorced.
With the radio station? Oh, okay.
You didn't.
Wow.
She said, you know, that if it wasn't
it was
for
so
the
much
kids,
I couldn't take in everything.
She was saying if it wasn't for the kids, she wouldn't even speak to Nick. So you know they have a working relationship because of the kids. But again, you got a divorce and things happen, and we want to be forgiven, but sometimes we don't even want to forgive others.
But I think too, Kobe's father is very hard on her, saying that, you know, can't give her a car unless she does ministry and stuff. You don't push anybody into ministry or into anything. People, you have to allow somebody to do something. That's almost like being a stage parent. Yeah, saying you have to do this.
That's next. Them stage parents coming up next.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next. But I mean, you shouldn't push your child to do ministry. I don't think that's, because they'll end up growing up to hate ministry. Let's not forget, we've done interviews with people who are adult film stars and stuff. And some of the people we talked to basically said they were pastors' kids and they grew up in the church, and it was almost like they rebelled and went out. So, I mean, if it's in you, it's in you. Now on to, what's her name? Tori.
Oh, I thought you were going on to bring it. Okay, but we still got
No, we still on Tori. We got to talk. Tori used to be a police officer, 21 years old, New Orleans, and she is drinking out of control out on Bourbon Street with her friends, getting towed up from the floor up, twerking, showing her butt and everything. And to me, her parents, her father's a Seventh-day Adventist pastor. But did y'all see in the beginning episode that guy with the hair who was the?
Yeah, what is that about?
I didn't see. Was that a transgender guy? I don't know. That was his 15 minutes, the one who was doing the opening thing at the church. But then she comes out, she's drunk in church, they're praying on their knees, drunk in love, really. All night. That's what she was doing all night on Bourbon Street. But with her, it seems like she's 21 years old. She's an adult. She really don't have to live with her parents. But if she has a drinking problem, but she kind of like, I'm an alcoholic, said, but I really think there's some truth in that.
But I can agree with what you said, too, when we were talking off camera. When you said it might have something to do with the job, being a police officer, because she said she was really emotionally attached and she had to get out of that line of work.
Especially when she seen like a lot of people die, she said she couldn't deal with that. And that's really young. Oh yeah, in New Orleans, yeah. The crime and stuff. That's like being a police officer here in Miami. I have friends who are police officers, and I'm always like, how can y'all do it, man? It's just big metropolitan cities, of course.
Yeah, one time of my baby doing it wouldn't count, but
but yeah, definitely with Tori, like her mom and stuff, like the people in the church were looking at her when she was walking out. She had to vomit and all, like kind of like, I don't know. But let's get down to the heart of all of this. We got the Megan, Southern Belle trying to raise hell, Taylor, Kobe, and Tori. But my thing on this whole show is this, I mean, we're showing the preacher's daughters, but the pastors are getting something out of this too. This is giving people a first look at their congregation, their ministry. People want that look. So their ministry is getting on television once a week.
Being tainted. Because nothing I've seen thus far
has been positive. Yeah.
And like I said, forget it being because it's the preacher's daughters. You have to look at kids in general, like what's going on? What can we do to solve this problem of this crying out? Because like you said, I believe there's a deeper issue in the one that's drinking.
Yeah, there's got to be
it's something deeper than just being raised by a preacher.
Yeah, it's something way deeper than that. And I don't know, man. I just, you can go so many ways with this show. I just don't know which way to go. But it seems like it's going to be a very entertaining show for young, you know, the teenagers, because this is not something that I want to look at. Seeing these kids like mess up like this.
Right.
I'm more interested in how the parents are reacting to this, because I work with younger kids, so it's like.
But a lot of them in these reality shows, they aren't reacting; they're just acting. forget the reaction. I'm gonna just go on and get my 15 minutes, and I'm not even gonna react. I'm just gonna act right along with them.
Yeah, but I think this is just more stuff for like the gospel community, the Christian community, the writing charisma about look at these pastors' children act this way. And the thing is, we've all been to school, out to clubs and stuff with pastors' kids. Not all of them, some of them. We've seen them grow up. We've seen them do all types of things, and nobody's kid's better than anybody else's kids. That's why you don't judge nobody else's kids, talk about people's kids, because your kids got to live in the same world. That's what I say.
What can we do to help this?
Exactly. What can we do to help? So definitely, this is episode 1, season 2, Preacher's Daughter. We'll probably be back for more reviews on this, but until next time, take care of yourself and each other. Peace.